Greetings everyone, it's Dr. Gator, your health and wellness expert. Just wanted to address a bunch of questions that I've been getting about elderberry syrup or elderberry extract. This is an herbal compound that helps to fight viral illnesses. We know that it has research-based evidence that it is effective against the flu virus. We're not sure if it has activity against the coronavirus. However, we do know that it helps support your immune system and has very little side effects, is even safe to take in children. Now, if you're taking certain medicines, you will need to check with your doctor to make sure you don't have an herb-drug interaction. So I've recommended to my patients to actually take a tablespoon of elderberry extract daily for prevention, and if they feel sick, to increase it to 3 tablespoons daily. Now that's the equivalent of about 1,000 milligrams, so you'll have to look at your actual dosing. 1,000 milligrams daily for prevention and 3,000 milligrams daily if you start to feel ill. Most of the folks have been buying this sambucol or elderberry syrup. You can find it at the drugstore, the grocery store. However, since everything's been flying off the shelves, a lot of people have not been able to find it. So I'm actually making elderberry tincture here for my office staff and my patients, and you can make it at home as well. You can actually still find this elderberry extract off of Amazon.com, and this actually runs around $26, but it does give you 250 doses. So it's actually a pretty good value, especially if you're going to continue to take it over several weeks. And so the way that you make a tincture is you basically take the powder, which looks like this, and then you mix it with water. So the actual dose for this is 1,000 milligrams per teaspoon. So the way that I've portioned it out is I've actually used 3 3/4 cups of water, and then you can either use 20 teaspoons of the powder or 6 3/4, so let's just call it 7 tablespoons. So this is your tablespoon and this is your teaspoon of the powder mixed with that 3 3/4 cups or 4 cups of water. And then what I do is I actually add an extra cup of water, mainly because I'm going to simmer this on a low heat. And the reason for that is it really doesn't have any sort of flavor or taste. So in order to make it more palatable, I actually have added a few things. Cinnamon stick, and so we let that sort of infuse on the low heat, and what it does is it evaporates back down to my 4 cups of water after I've simmered it for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then in addition, I use just a pinch of allspice, and then I've got some nutmeg here, and then I also used some organic lemon juice, about 1/2 cup worth. And then because I'm still trying to do my keto, I sweetened it with stevia, but I also made some batches that were sweetened with both honey and stevia in combination, and that's just kind of to taste to your level of sweetness. And then your dose is gonna be the big guy, 1 tablespoon, and you'll take that once a day for prevention and to boost your immunity. And then if you start to feel sick, if you start to have sore throat, scratchy, watery eyes, low-grade fever, then you can increase to 3 tablespoons a day. So after the tincture cools down, make sure to let it cool down so you don't burn yourself. You can transfer it into these ball jars. And the ball jars do actually have metrics on the side, so you can actually fill it up to 300 mLs, or you can just fill the whole jar up. But 300 mLs will give you 15 doses. And so then you'll have 15 doses either for yourself or to share with family between each ball jar. I do recommend that you keep this refrigerated, and its shelf life is about 10 to 12 days. So I'm making big batches because I'm giving them to friends, family, and patients. But you may just wish to make it in one small batch at a time, depending on how many people are utilizing the medicine. And then just make a new batch each time that you're ready for the next go round. So hopefully this has been helpful. You can find these ball jars at the supermarket. I just got a bulk number of them since I'm making so many, but you can just buy 2 or 3 or 4 at a time, and then that way you'll have enough jars to store your tinctures. So I hope this has been helpful. Hopefully you guys will stay healthy and stay at home and listen to the advice of your doctors. Certainly if you feel ill, definitely contact your doctor and see if you can get a telemedicine visit. And at Lake Oconee Concierge Medicine and Lake Oconee Urgent and Primary Care, we do actually have corona tests available. So after a telemedicine visit, if you meet the criteria, we can go ahead and test you. So everyone stay healthy. Hope this was helpful. Stay great.